Hello guys and welcome to another video. This time I'm showing you my free-to-play account progression. I will show you my farming things, my new Dragons B10 team, which I'm farming currently. I have been able to farm Dragons B10 sooner than expected. I need to 6-star Megan, which I will soon. I already have the rainbow mounts, the 5-star rainbow mounts that I need to make her a 6-star monster, so I will do it when I have the time. So guys, this is my team: Birdie lead, Vera, Bella, Theo and Megan. I go straight for the boss at the final stage, and the success rate is about 70% right now because they are not very well run monsters. However, since they are clearing Dragons B10, they will get better runes and they will be upgraded in the next free rune removal day, or at least I hope so. And I even with the runes they already have, I have some upgrades to do. I have some runes to go to plus 15 yet, so I am very happy with this team. I see this team is the same team that I'm using in my Conqueror 1 account, so I know this team with better runes will have an almost 95% or more success rate, and the time it will take about between 2 and 2 minutes 30 when the runes are correct, and right now it will be about 3 minutes. So this is the way to go, unless I pull a galleon, which will be what I need to make a speed team. But since this is a fairly early stage of the game for this account, I think a speed team is out of the question for the time being, at least for a couple months. So guys, this is it. Now we're trying to clear the dragon. It has been very smooth. Sometimes Megan dies in the middle stages because she is fairly weak, and if she gets targeted by the crystals then she dies. However, once I make her a 6-star monster and once I upgrade her runes, I think she will resist it quite well. As you can see, she is on wheel runes because I use her in my PvP team in order to tank first turn Leo attack, which most of the times makes me win against Leo teams. So that's why it's very important that Megan, my only blue monster on my offense, has wheel runes. It's almost done. We will kill him before the next attack. And there you go. 3 minutes. Nice. And we keep that rune. Now guys, let me show you my Giants B10 team. You already know this team. However, I've been improving the runes, and now they are much more stable. They have a success rate about 80 to 85% now. It's very reliable, and I'm very happy with this team. This is the previous step to a speed team actually, and I already have the monsters to make a speed team just like the one I use in my main account. So I think when the time comes to make a speed team, I will make Theo lead. I will use Ethna. I will take out the Bernard and I will add Lucian. So I will replace Veromos for Theomars. I will replace Bernard for Lucian, and that will be a much faster team as far as I know. However, this team is very reliable and I just don't think of changing it soon. mainly because the runes of my Theomars, even though he's damage oriented, he's very slow. So my Theo being that slow, I don't like to play with very slow monsters. Same for my Lucian, which is actually kind of slow. It's the best I can do on this account so far. I don't play it as much as I play with my main account, which I play every time I can in the day, because it's on my cell phone. This account I play it on my iPad at home, so it gets much less action than my main account. As you can see, it's very reliable. There was not any single risk of a monster dying so far. The risk is at the boss stage. However, now we landed the glancing hit, we landed the attack reduction, and of course there they are. My dogs barking, as in every video I make. My dogs are doing it again. And that is me chastising my fingers in order for them to shut up. Impossible to do, they are wild animals. They are poodles. However, they bark as if they were Dobermans. Okay. These are my runes. If you want to check a rune in particular, just pause the video. Okay guys, I'm sorry for that, but it will keep going. There, I closed the door. I hope it helps. Well, it helps a little at least. As you can see, my runes are not masked, and some of them are still violet runes, purple runes. However, they work fine. There you can see I fused Barrera, and that is one of the news. Apart from me doing dragons, Barreta and Math are my two new acquisitions, and are the monsters that I will use to progress in TOA. Last month I did TOA up to level 94, I think, which was the most I advanced ever on this account. And now I'm doing some PvP for you. I picked a wrong opponent here. I was very lucky that Bernard dirt and that decided to fight for me. However, if I choose to fight this guy again, I will most likely lose. So that's a mistake I will not do again. As you can see, my arena team is still the same, with Ethna lead, Lucian, Bernard and Megan. They have better runes and are more speed synced. However, they are not perfectly synced and things can go in between. Right now, that Okeanos may go in between, so I will try to stop him from doing so. I stunned him, nice. And there, boom. Okay, this will be a long one. Or at least longer than I expect to be. As I was telling you guys, I am building my TOA team. The next step for me will be to 6-star Megan to get a more stable Dragons Beaten team, and after that I will go for Barrera and Map. Both monsters are crucial on TOA, and they are a must on TOA hard. At least if you don't have one of those OP nat 5s such as Barad or maybe Thyros, but Rad is the king of TOA. Hathor is the queen of TOA. However, Hathor is much harder to play. But Rad is absolutely easy, makes TOA be really easy. As you can see here, this is why I put Will Runes on Megan, because Leos tend to go for Megan, but given that she has Will Runes, Leo will not put back the attack bar of Megan, so my combo will come out perfectly synced, and I will win most of the time, because since I already increased the attack bar of everyone and the speed is capped by Leo, there won't be any chance of me getting interrupted. Now I pick the wrong opponent again. However, since they are not pick synced, I have the chance to do the same. I will try to stop Okeanos from doing that AoE that may kill me. And I was so lucky that Theo didn't go for Lucian there. If Theo had gone for Lucian, I would have lost. However, it did not happen, and it doesn't matter right now because he cannot proc enough times to kill my whole team. At least it wouldn't happen normally. As you can see, I revenge from guys that lost against me, because that is the strategy I use in order to get easy fights once and again. And now that wouldn't be so smart, and I may take this one on. As you can see, I don't have another option at the arena. This is the only arena team, the only arena offense that I use, and it's working perfectly fine so far. I tried to kill their sustain. Now I lost Lucian. Oh, that Theo went and went and went on and on and on. Now this turned out to be harder than I thought. Procs happen, guys. Procs happen. You have to expect them. Nice, I win. I win. It was a hard one, but I win. Now guys, these are my runes. I always try to show you the runes of my monsters so you can see how I progressed from month to month. If you are following this progression guide, I hope this helps you. This helps you decide what to do. As you can see, I always do daily missions. I never ever skip a daily mission. I think I haven't forgotten to do daily missions ever since I started playing on both accounts of mine. I try to never forget daily missions. Also about Guild Wars, today is Sunday, I'm taping this on a Sunday, so there are no Guild Wars. I am still on the same farming guild called Killer Tofu. Okay, now I will do some TOA for you. And I will show you Barrera and Math together. They are not well roomed yet, however, I will use this occasion to show you how they work and how my team is supposed to work from now on in the future. And I was telling you, I'm doing Guild Wars and I am still in a farming guild, and I am still aiming for the easiest ones I can take. However, now that I have more 6-star monsters, I can go for a little tougher opponents, and I try to go for the greenest opponents, because if you take out the green towers, you progress more in the Guild War, and it may help you to win the fight. And even though you hit opponents that are +1 or +0, you will get more points if your team wins than if you hit all +3s and your team loses. The victory at the Guild War is very important, and also will improve your rank and will end up getting you more stones at the end of the week. So guys, remember, is about Guild Wars Guild Wars are about teamwork. I know if you're noobs, if you're starting, then go for the points. Don't worry about it, and your guild will most likely understand it. However, if you can, kill the greenest people, because that will make you progress far faster, and it will help your guildmates to progress too. So as you can see, guys, most of these monsters are dying thanks to the Barrera's dots. I think Barrera is great. As you know, guys, I pulled another Nat 5 in my last summoning video. It was a repeat Rika. Some people use Rika instead of Barrera. However, I like Barrera more than Rika for TOA. Even though I have Rika in my main account, I have her. She's still level 35. She's still a 5-star monster. I haven't built her because Barrera has the second skill, this skill called Turbulence, that will reset the attack bar of the monster to 0. So guys, that is very powerful against bosses. It helps you control the opponent more than Rika helps. Even though Rika has that AoE stun in the second skill that is amazing, but Rika can complement Barrera but cannot replace him. And since I use Water Homunculus for applying more dots, I'm not using Rika. I think Water Homunculus is amazing for TOA, something you cannot miss if you are able to build him. I am at this stage of the game, in this account, I cannot farm the Homunculus yet. It will take me a lifetime. I will spend a lot of crystals on refills, and that is not worth it. I have to wait until my teams are stronger, until I have more 6-star monsters that I can use on every elemental rift. So guys, I will not be farming Homu yet, and I don't recommend you to do so if you are on the same stage as I am. However, in my main account, Water Homu is amazing. So now here, as you can see, TOA is about strategy. I'm playing this as if I were playing TOA hard on my main account because the levels of my monsters are so low and the runes are not high quality runes yet, so I am trying to play it as carefully as I can, as if I were playing a TOA hard encounter. And as you can see, the control and the turn advantage that Verdi gives, and the control that Barrera gives. Barrera is on despair runes, so he has the possibility to stand, the chance to stand, and also Veromo stuns, and Mav resets the cooldown by 1 turn. So it shortens the cool times by 1 turn. As you can see, Mav is the second last monster to play in my team, and that is very important because that means that all the skills with cooldowns will have gone off before Mav moves, so the cooldown reduction can affect those skills. You know, it's very important to speed sync your monsters. However, Mav is recommended to be on violent runes, and I still don't have good enough violent runes to give to Mav. So that's why it's very important for me to farm dragons right now that I can do it. And that's the attack Winds of Wind, or Winds of Change, or Winds, or whatever they are. That skill gives us the speed buff and reduces the cooldowns of skills by 1 turn, and also cleanses 1 debuff on every monster. So with that skill and Veromo's passive, we have covered the debuff department so far. And with Verdi heal and that speed buff, we have the turn advantage that we need, and Barrera can control. So if you don't want to do this exact team, you can replace Verdi heal because you may not have him. You can replace him with the Fire Griffon, which is an awesome monster, Spectra. And actually I need to build Spectra because Spectra may help. As you can see, my runes are very poor. I will make use of this occasion to improve some runes. Yes, I will improve some runes right now. Now I will show you how I do on the world boss. However, it will be better for me to improve the runes before, because as you know, the world boss, things to take into account before facing the world boss. The pluses on your runes matter. The number of stars on your runes matter. The level of your monsters matter. And the element of your monsters matters a lot. Blue monsters are the best to have in order to get the best score at the world boss. And also the skill ups on your monsters are very important too. So guys, to take it into account, the monsters with the most skill ups will do better in the world boss, and the monsters with the better runes and with the highest level will be the best in the world boss. I also, guys, completed the Holo Heroes on my main account, and I did the Holo Heroes in this account up to stage 6, which is the most I could do so far. And I don't care to do much because actually I don't have any other Death Knight, so I don't need skill ups for them, and Diaz, the Dark Death Knight, because of course I chose the Death Knight Hall of Heroes, as I think most of you did. Diaz does not need skill ups, actually. He does, he will improve the rate of landing debuffs, however it's not that much important. So I farmed free, which is nice. And also considering that raids is not my priority right now, I think I don't care about it. So far I will build Diaz in a couple months, I guess. Also about raids, I am doing raids with my main account. Actually my main account with its additional placement, and this account can I can do raids by myself, and I can do R3. And R3 is surprisingly nice. I'm getting a lot of drops, a lot of speed subs that are very useful for my main and for this account. However, in this account, since the runes are not that good, maybe you should not spend a lot of mana trying to upgrade them like that, trying to power them up. So guys, now I'm doing the last chance on the world boss. I'm working on the monster fusions. I already have all the monsters for every fusion. Now I need to work on getting the elemental, the elements in order to awaken the essences, in order to awaken my monsters. And as you can see, I already have the 5-star rainbow mons in order to awake to make Megan a 6-star monster. So guys, this is it for today. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it.